Do you have a song you've written that is maybe the most fun to play, or you just like you finish that one and you're like, man, that one's a banger. That's like the best song that I've written so far. Do you have a song like that?
I do. It's not out yet. Yeah, I've my some of my favorite stuff for this project are sitting on my hard drive right now. So stay
There's a
tuned for
tease.
that. Yeah, there is a T. Sorry about that. But yeah, I do feel like anything else that I have like tried to just get better at songwriting with practice, and so I've written a lot more, and naturally I think there's some songs that aren't out that are going to be at least my favorites. I don't know. I'm always surprised by what things like people gravitate towards when a song comes out, but some of my favorite stuff I've written is not out yet.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Okay.
tell. It's like you kind of play a guessing game whether what's going to do well with like anyone that creates anything. You kind of it's like a guessing game. It's like, oh, this might do well, and then it doesn't, or it's like, I'm not sure this might do that well. I'll put it out anyway, and then it does amazing, or it
Mm-hmm.
is like great, and it's you're just like, but why didn't that one do well? The one I really thought was going to do well, why didn't that one? It's weird, but it's how stuff works, especially now on the internet, how algorithms work. I feel like it's just the whole guessing game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely that, and I think songs are just like they're a moment in time. You can only release that song on that day, and maybe that thing that you wrote 6 months ago just does not strike people the same way as it would have culturally at the time that like you wrote it, or maybe people just hear things differently. Like, yeah, I do think songs can be a flash in the pan that way, unfortunately, because things move so quickly now. But yeah, for instance, like I was just somebody had messaged me on Instagram about a song that I released a while ago that you know, still one of my favorite Bad Plan songs, but did not get streamed very well. Like it streams okay, but I love it. I didn't play it live on this tour. Like it just never did particularly well. And that's how it goes sometimes. That's part of being an artist, I think.
Oh yeah, it's but it is fun. Where you can, again, it's like that roulette. You're like, will this do well? Let's see. It's like throwing a dart at the board. It's like then you're surprised. I think it's actually like the fun gratification. You're surprised by what's gonna do well in the end. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you treat something like, oh, this is gonna be the best thing ever, and then it's not, there's like this huge drop of disappointment.
Absolutely.
Versus then you're just like, oh, let's see if this does well, and then it does well. There's a little more gratification with that.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the pitfalls of being an artist too, is like I personally don't try to get hung up too much on like numbers on any given platform. Obviously, I want stuff to do well, and like, you know, would love to be selling out shows all over the country, because those are, that's a sign that your music's resonating with people and it's affecting people. But at the same time, I'm just happy that my music reaches who it's supposed to reach. Like I said, that one person messaged me about a song that it wasn't a single, it didn't do particularly well, but they loved it and it affected them in a positive way to be compelled enough to message me. And honestly, that's enough of a win for me. Like I don't really care if it goes like double platinum. Like I think it reaches who it's supposed to reach to a certain degree.